Bonnie's Joy Pinup Party, Scarlett Valentine. Hello, Pinup fans. This is 2250. Happy Tuesday. The personal thing I'd like to share with myself, about myself, not with myself, well, it is kind of with myself, but about myself, is that I almost drowned when I was a small child. I almost drowned in Pyramid Lake. That's in Nevada. It's a very large lake. My aunt and my dad went to Pyramid Lake. And I recall getting on the floaty, and I must have fallen asleep. I must have been like 5 years old, I'm guessing. And I must have floated out into the middle of the lake, or further, or not further, but I don't know how far I floated. And of course, not of course, but they weren't paying attention to me, basically. My dad admitted to it years later that he wasn't paying attention, which is concerning, actually, but I'm still alive. But wouldn't it be sad if I wasn't here? Oh, tear. But yeah, I actually, in my memory, I remember looking at the shore, and even in my memory, it was far. And I, as a child, must have not realized how far and jumped off, and I began to drown. And my father swam out and saved my life. I remember he wrapped me in a towel and gave me an Oreo cookie and told me it'd be okay. So, there. You almost drowned because I wasn't paying attention. But, apparently how it is that parents today don't make those type of mistakes. And, they're perfect and everything. But parents back then, used to do crazy things like, let their children float out into the middle of the lake. But I lived, and now I'm here, and ta-da. And that's a little secret about me. Not a secret, but a little personal experience. So today in this video, we're going to talk about tips. This tip, what we're talking about, is backcombing with a brush. Now, in my previous video, I talked about backcombing with a comb, how you backcomb, and which type of comb teeth would you need to use depending on your hair type. That same thing goes along for a brush. You're going to use different types of brushes. Because I have thinner hair, I like this prickly, spongier type of brush. If you have thicker hair, you're going to want to use a brush that has more space in between, right? Because you have thicker hair, so you don't need as much of the nesting with the backcombing. Okay, and I'm going to show you with the brush. Bear with me. I am blind when I don't have my glasses on. So I like to use a comb, something like this, on smaller pieces of my hair so I can have more control, right? But with larger pieces of my hair where I'm trying to backcomb a bigger area, I like to use my little prickly brush. So in the last video, I showed you guys that backcombing is you take the brush or the comb to the back of your hair and you push down. You go out, all the way out, back to the top, push down. All the way out, back to the top, and push down. Then you use a comb or the front of the brush to softly brush, very softly. You don't want to brush it too hard because then you'll take out the wonderful little nest that you made. That's basically what backcombing is. It's making a little nest in your hair. And so you want to softly just brush the front of it. And if you guys are noticing in my videos, I never put my bobbies in my mouth. That's gross. Don't do that. I open them with my fingers or my nails. It does take practice. When I first started doing hair and when I first went to school, I used to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I did. And but then, with time, I agreed that that's really gross. Now, this is really difficult for me to do. I can't see very well, and yeah. So I used about 3 bobby pins for that. Of course, in a later videos, we'll talk more about barrel curls, and we'll go more over that. But that is how you backcomb, and that is really, really important for pinup hairstyles. You need to know how to backcomb. Practice, practice, practice. So one thing that I want to talk to you about Perfectly Posh. And did you know that if you buy 5 items from them, you get the 6th one free? That's right. Buy 5, get the 6th free. It definitely comes. It's a nice little bonus to get. And buying 5 products is super easy. It's super easy. But buy 5, get the 6th free. Awesome there. We honor it here at our inventory here at Bonnie's Joy Studio, and of course if you order online, it automatically is given to you when you buy 5. It even prompts you saying that you get the 6th item for free. So Bonnie's Joy pinup parties. So in the last video I spoke a little bit about wardrobe. Now I want to talk a little more detail. One of the wardrobe items that I have is lingerie. I have different types of lingerie, different styles, different sizes. So if you're looking for more of a boudoir, or if you're looking for something a little more risque or sensual, I do have lingerie available for those who are looking for something like that. Of course, I encourage you to come in your own. It's best you wear something that you feel comfortable in, something that fits your figure. I'll get more into that in later videos when we start talking about body figures and shapes and what looks best on you, but that's not for a long time. But yeah, I do have some lingerie. Coming up, pinup of the month. The month of August is almost over. We will be celebrating the month of September, and we will be having a pinup of the month. If you guys don't know about this, every month I introduce a pinup of the month, basically just honoring them. They get to be on my Facebook page. They get to have bragging rights, and they also get 50% off their next Bonnie's Joy experience. So watch out for the pinup of the month. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, and of course www.bonniesjoypinupparties.com. And have a great day.